I know with every fiber of my being that I'm not the only one weeping as Ned reads to his gathered family these words from Monica's will. The remainder of my estate, including all financial assets, I leave to my beloved grandson, Michael Corinthos III, with the exception, he pauses, a catch in his throat before continuing, with the exception of the property at 66 Harborview Drive in Port Charles, New York, the house given to me by my husband, Alan, the home where we raised our family, which I leave to the sister of my heart, Tracy Angelica Quartermain. Sob. Ronnie learns that she inherited not only the locket, but enough money to buy a house in her favorite neighborhood. Good thing, too, because while everyone else understands why Ronnie did what she did, Tracy kicks her out. The rest of the family suggests she rethink that decision or they'll leave, and Tracy, being Tracy, basically says, "Don't let the doorknob hit ya where the good Lord split ya." They try convincing her this is not what Monica would have wanted, but Tracy refuses to back down and shows them to the door. Martin tells Laura that Monica's will was forged and that he was the person responsible. He tries explaining that Tracy came at him first, but his sis ain't having it. He then argues that Ronnie is decent, while Tracy, who doesn't need the house, is basically the four horses of the apocalypse rolled into one. Ultimately, Laura boots Martin from her home, but not before he points out just how deeply embedded Sunny is into her life, town, and world. As luck would have it, Sunny has arrived at her office to say that Sidwell put him on notice. Laura says she's doing the same where her pal the mobster is concerned. No longer can he come to her rescue, as it's too compromising. Sunny takes a meeting with Alexis, determined to derail Drew's attempts to frame Michael. And of course, in barges the man in question. Sunny scores big points by declaring, "If Michael wanted you dead, you'd be dead. And we'd all be happy about it." Alexis convinces Sunny to leave so she can talk to Drew, who wants to take Scout with him to DC for an event. Alexis counters with a suggestion they all, including him, spend the day together, given that it's the 1-year anniversary of Sam's death. But when she mentions inviting Danny, Drew warns that if she insists on trying to have Jason's son play any role in Scout's life, Alexis will never see her granddaughter again. She agrees not to invite Danny, and Drew agrees to let Scout spend the night with the Davis women. Before leaving town, he suggests that her next move should be to prepare a case against Michael. The moment Willow is exonerated, he plans on seeing Michael behind bars. Jordan opens the door to find, nope, not Curtis, but his current wife. The women exchange barbs, with Portia accusing her rival of spinning the baby beans to Curtis in order to come between them. Anybody else feel like both of these women are too good to be fighting over a guy like Curtis? Meanwhile, Curtis, despite having agreed not to tell anyone, blabs to his dad that Portia's pregnant. Curtis admits Jordan is the one he wants to be with. But even as Portia says Jordan can have Curtis but will never have the baby, Curtis's dad is pointing out to his son how tough this whole situation will be moving forward. Rocco fails miserably in his attempt to steal the key fob thanks to a run-in with Britt. He then collides with Sidwell, and the sight of them together freaks Britt out. She tries getting out from under Sidwell's thumb, but he warns that ignoring his orders will result in him cutting her off from the meds keeping her alive. Jason soon arrives and can tell Britt's shaken up. He assures her that Rocco will want to get to know her in the future, but she thinks that's impossible. Later, Emma suggests Gio spend more time with the Quartermains, as he is clearly drawn to the clan. When Rocco arrives, he promises to try and get the key fob again.